Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I hope you're having a wonderful day. For it is very important right now to focus on unconditional happiness and inner peace, to let go of all the dualistic program of the matrix, because it's all a program that's been designed to steal our joy, to steal our well-being, our sovereignty, and it's all just a psychological war between the dark and the light. So as we remove ourselves from the energy of duality, so we become free, and then we deprive all those controllers from feeding on the ability to feed on this energy. For in truth, this whole program is run off the planet from negative extraterrestrial parasites that will have to face their karma really soon, that have put together, that have chosen a certain number of human families that are pulling the strings of all sides, and then there is a next layer, is the government puppets and the corporations. In essence, to know who's defending the deep state and who's not. Everybody who's taking sanction against Russia right now is being commanded by the deep state to take those positions. So that everybody is like making clear which side they're on. So. But everybody wants peace. The people want peace, no matter what. It's only the weapons dealer and the bankers that finance them that want war. All the people all around the world, in all those countries that we don't know, they have completely different life. But regardless of their culture, their religion, their language, their race, whatever they're doing, they all want an easy life, simple life, with friends, family. They all want to live the life that God has given them, and that is their sovereign right. Yet they've created points of entrapment for the soul, so the soul would have to reincarnate, and so all kinds of things will need to be deactivated from a deep level within those cycles of humanity. That for we have to do that for ourselves already, but people will have to break free from all kinds of entrapment, the decrees that they've made, or agreement on the soul level they made to certain organization of beings that they would constantly reintegrate to the program to serve this darker agenda. So all of that is, we want to find our own point of freedom, and then we'll continue to move forward towards the final liberation of the planet. But it will take time. It's important to let go of the mind and to connect to remember our Creator. That's good enough. The highest wisdom is, may the truth be. The truth will come out. What needs to be understood is the destiny. We're here to break all the cycles. We're not this divine power within ourselves will not be indifferent to all the lies. The truth will not. The truth will confront the lies with the truth in a gentle way, but there is no compromising with the dark. What we need to do is, all that shines. To understand, there is a surface reality, a facade. It's all about the facade, and everybody's trapped within this facade. And so it's like connecting deep inside and still enjoying all those things of the physical material world. And the outcome is going to be the blessing, a miracle, amazing things beyond our ability. For those miracles are in the works. They're getting ready, and even on the collective energetic level, we're moving closer to the equinox, and the Earth's core is accelerating, and the sun is getting brighter. So we want to reconnect to the sun, and to connect to the sun, the higher love and light of the sun, to breathe in. It is like the spring here. It's wonderful to be outside, and so to move into the higher frequency of the light of the sun. And the doorway is the heart. The heart is the center of the universe. It's where the Holy Grail is. God put it there, so it's like nobody would ever find it except those who go within. That's why the Christ said the kingdom of God is within you. But it's so much more refined. There's like a whole universe that we have not yet discovered. But by all those processes, we're becoming a sacred aspect of Source. For in the original aspect, the life was given directly from Source, and every being was telepathic. So we want to move into this natural, organic, telepathic matrix of the universe, just connection to Source, as knowing ourselves as an extension of Source. Because they want to create those Draco-Reptilian, Orion Draco-Reptilian matrix, like the metaverse, where souls would be entrapped. They would never go outside again. They would spend their whole life inside this synthetic reality. It is really evil. It is really, really dark. The same thing with Starlink. Those beings have created, I'm not judging them, but they've created agreement. It's all smoke and mirrors with all this Tesla thing. It's everything he says is, nothing is, very little is real, but there is some darker agenda that's hidden hidden behind it. I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just saying it is all about creating this hive mind. The Borgs, those beings have done agreement with Draco-reptilians for power. In exchange for technology, they would fuel their agenda. But we can, as we withdraw from that, we withdraw from this polarity, we move into the unipolarity of love and unity. We can contemplate that. Yet we're gonna need to, we're gonna be called to action at some point. But return to the organic and to the natural, the organic. And so for it is like it's not yet the time for many. There will be many truths that will come up to the forefront. There is an exercise that we need to do, is to feel our heart space. Put your hand on your heart space and then breathe, becoming aware on how it feels, because we live our life here and we want to return here. And then you have an image. Take an image of something you really want, something you really want. It's just you create this image. And then you bring the image into the heart, so it's like it's felt, and the heart absorbs it, and it disappears in the heart. That means it's getting ready for manifestation. That's somewhat of an accelerator of manifestation. So the heart is the doorway. Really, it's really where it happens. So it's very important not to not listen to all this propaganda. For the journalist, the chart, the original chart of journalism is to be neutral and presenting the truth. But we're not there. We're into there is so much fake news. There is so much censure. There is so much propaganda that we have removed themselves. And the media has been compliant with all those deep state programming. And at some point they're gonna have to switch their allegiance if they want to remain in existence and keep credibility, because they have a certain part of the guilt in relationship to hiding certain things to benefit certain people and others. But all of that will come into the light. For now, we just want to focus on our own well-being, on our own ascension process, on our own unconditional happiness. The highest wisdom is letting go of all that. It's like, as we let go, we put the things in the hands of God. What we need to understand is projection. We are projecting so much, but we're not seeing the truth just yet. So do not project too much. Just continue to cultivate your vision. Nevertheless, what we need to do is to transform. In order to transform, we need to let go of those things that which we control and do not want to let go. As we let go of certain things that are painful to let go, the light is able to transform it and transmute it into a higher form, and then we're free. And the outcome will be to enlighten the path of others, to be a light unto ourselves, to be the hermit. It's called aloneness. It's all one, for we are all one. We're never alone. We always have amazing beings that are following us 24/7, that are always here in assistance whenever we need. Just call on your guardian angel, call on the archangels, call on the masters, call on your guides, call on everything will. The communication is going to become, the more you call, the more the faster the response will come. But we need, when we call on spirit, the God or the universe, we always need to just, we ask, but then we need to come into the state of empty mind and peace inside, and that is when the answer will come. It cannot come while we're busy working with our lower mind. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I want to thank you very much for listening to my messages, for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, for continuing to cultivate the light within yourself, for your donations as well. I'm still feel I'm working on a string, and it's like there's no net inside. It's like I'm eager to be able to anchor my feet in the earth, and so to start all my projects, which should be coming soon. Did I pull some cards there? Yeah, I think so. So I think I put some cards already there. So I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Let us prepare ourselves for all those wonderful things. Continue to stay focused on that which is wanted, to not be distracted into the unwanted, to create that would create interference in the manifestation of those things that are wanted. I'm going to finish with a song. It's an old song, a romantic song from the 60s. At some point he said, the truth is plain to see. So it's like the truth is plain to see. There is all kinds of I feel very bad for all our Russian friends, for they have nothing to do with that, and all the people it's only a game, and they're really insensitive, they're really brutal, they're really but all of that there is a mirror of life that will with grace and ease will progressively bring all things into the light. So there is nothing to worry about. Just stay tuned to your heart and your guidance, and you will receive the information. And watch out what kind of information you feed your consciousness with, because that's really essential to understand all that things that integrate our consciousness has an effect on the subconscious level. After that, we have to deal with it. So it's called with a shade of pale. We skip the light fandango, turn cartwheels, cross the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, and the waiter brought his tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing card, and I would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale, turned a wider shade of pale. So I left the window open, and there is some major construction next door. I should have closed it. I'm going to pull one more card to see what the Archangel wishes to conclude, and it is the Empress, the Archangel Gabriel, and she comes and says, it is time to manifest your project, to concretize your project. Your creativity is being rewarded. Lux and abundance. So it's all about abundance, it's about luxury, comfort, well-being, grace, and to know that we deserve that. And it's very difficult for people to believe that we deserve all the good things out of life just by being. It's innate. But they created so many programs of lack in our consciousness to condition us to accept a submission to some higher etatic power. But all of that is changing. There is so much. Everything is done right now by the spirit realm to bring the awakening, in the global awakening into alignment. So let us participate in that. Keep the champagne in the fridge. For champagne is not Russian, so you have the right to buy champagne anywhere in the world. Just an image, a symbol for it. It is really, I really feel, for it is maybe necessary, but it's like sometimes I feel we are governed by people that are is a psychopath or insane or there is something wrong with everybody knows there is something wrong with the whole system. So it's now, it's like, let us be ready, let us get ready to realign ourselves, and we're gonna find ways to bring things back into the track. To create, each country will have to federate. Some people will come out of the woodwork with good intention to federate the wheel around truth, freedom, abundance, well-being, quality of life for all people, to assume eventually the responsibility of freedom. For a lot of people do not want freedom, is too much responsibility, but they will eventually. We want to bring them into this point where they're actually able to assume the responsibility of their life as the point of creation, and that is really what is coming when we'll move into the fifth dimension. Thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.